So, make sure everybody's invited. Go to planet screen. You should have everything lined up. Let's see. Of course, gather intel. Make sure everything is set. I don't know why I was getting ready to gather intel there. But you want to have the exit point that's right by the compound. It's getting ready to glow. There it is. That's the best way. I can help you if you're on PS4. Drop your gamer tag so I can help you out. Make sure you have the sub, escape point, infantry points, all that. It's kind of weird. Approach vehicles. You want to just have the sub if you want the fastest way. Equipment, you want the last three always. You don't want demolition charges, waste of time. Marksman and suppressors, always use a suppressor. You want to and then start it up. Pretty much, this will be the fastest way to get your heist done. It is all headshots, yes, but that makes you a better player in general, even when you get in lobbies. If you think about it, you're getting headshots. That's how you kill better players faster. So if you think about it, you're aiming for the head anyways with other players, so it shouldn't be that bad. Sub, approach, drainage, infiltration, compound entry, drainage, escape, sub, time of day. Day is the best. Of course, loadout, marksman suppressors. That's the best loadout, to be honest. Sign crew cuts, whoever has, I guess, least amount of money right here. I honestly have the least amount of money. So, I'm gonna give myself a little more, give him still a decent cut though. It's all about, helping your friends too. So, he's always ready. They have to ready up in a certain time limit or they don't get the money as well. So, and then I had to wait on him for a little bit, but it's worth it. That money is great and the way we're doing this is great. Some of y'all already may know this route, some of y'all may not, but there's a lot to it that is fun and that is enjoyable. So we should just work as a team to find this out the best. Those bombs do not blow up, so it's quite fun to figure that out. It's very worth the only way they blow up is by bombs. So if you want to test them out and make friends, scared and everything, oh, don't blow that up, you can joke with them a little bit, I will say I'm definitely gonna die a couple times in this mission, and we are probably, I think, at the near the end. We end up running it, even though we get caught. I think, I'm not sure. But it's just to show y'all, you still get a good amount of money, good amount of chunk. Like if you do everything right, and you get better and better and better. Your first times are probably gonna look like this. So that way, first couple even, depending. You just really have to work on your technique. Cutting the drainage, I do 2 at a time, 3 at a time. That way it can be faster. It kind of works that way, luckily. It's quite good times with that. We'll be waiting for the compound, enter through there. Some people don't realize the drainage there. If you need help again, drop your PSN in the comments. I'm on PlayStation. So I can help you get the drainage area if you need me to. It's a good area, and I can ride on dirt bikes through the island, so I can pretty much get it pretty quick. Left on the D-pad is put your mask on. It kind of takes away the rubber on your head, ironically. Kill that first guy, he may have the key, he may not. The second guy, he may have the key, which he does. Take this guy out for a measure, just in case you have like a third person sometimes if you're gold in that area there. Especially if you're gold there, it kind of helps, that's the word for you. There's 2 guards usually there, another guard spawns there sometimes. This guy I just got past, he's good to take out if, try to kill the Juggernaut, which usually I do, because try to get it roaming, you know, freely as we can, excuse me. Line them 2 up, and I missed a 1 shot. They're trying to be too fast. And I actually missed a lot of bombs on here. Trying to blow myself up. I think being a first person sometimes does not help. I try to run it like Call of Duty, honestly. Like, if you think of Call of Duty, and you think about what your settings are on Call of Duty and your dead zone and stuff like that, work with that. If you miss the bombs and you're close to dying or whatever, or you're dying, just let someone, you know, one of those guys kill you. Best bet. You know, it's unfortunate like this, you have to do this, but you get the most amount of money, even if it takes you the most amount of times. It's worth the money. Sometimes it's just glitches and stuff, so you have to kind of restart and kill yourself because they're like dead twitch, like in real life. So, you know, you got to kind of work at it with stuff like that. Think about, you know, realistic. Don't keep, you know, run it if you're, I would say, a certain distance. Even if you're on an island and you kill yourself, you're all the way by the airport, you know, your friend has dropped the whatever diamond, bell bonds, whatever. It just turns out to be better. See, as you see there, I actually took the mask off, you know, my rubber off. Sometimes the machine gun is better, like the AK. Keys there again, same route, you know. That's what's good about this route, is the keys will end up being in the same spot. I've really hardly ever had to clear out the compound. But even when I have, it's been very little and easy. You know, you work as a team, you count down on shots if you have to, stuff like that. Count down on your shots and have each other aim, it's also easier. We actually counted down on a couple of these shots. I took that dude out from here, but the camera has to be faced away from him. You know, you can't have him in that camera sight, which is wonderful. See, I had her lamed up twice, boom, boom, and I had to take a second shot. That's why it's good to have the AK, because you can just go boop, 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 take them out real quick. The AK does sometimes, how do you say this, spray a little bit. I am waiting on a Juggernaut here. It's good to kill him. My friend was actually waiting over there for him. I was kind of in a rush, low-key. You don't want to do this in a rush. You have to take your time with this. He was going to sneak up behind him for fun, but I was like, let's get this done. He was joking around with me. Come on, man. So I feel him, though, because I be trying to rush, and I'm not. I shouldn't be doing some of these rushing. Hey, that guy out there, he's good to take out. This guy here is good to take out. The key's right there. Good to have the key. This guy here coming up where I'm getting ready to kill, he honestly can see you when you come out, so you kind of have to kill him before you go out. That's just, to me, common sense that I'm aware of. If any of y'all find different, please let me know in the comments below. It would be wonderful, because that's just crazy. And please follow indeed, and subscribe, you know, like this video if possible too. It's good. Anyways, this guy is here. Take him out real quick. This next guy right here, he sometimes get glitched on the wall if you try to move up too far. So normally I wait for him here. I was just showing y'all, you know, that you have the rubber. He should be fairly easy. See, they're bulletproof vests, so you have to aim for the head. That is the only, like, frustration part, you know, is you can't really just spray them, you know. Key card there, take that key card. Now this is where the gold pistol is. If you want the gold pistol, it says use key. I don't really use it because it switches up your guns. You automatically have to have it. The picture right there is where the safe is, with a whole bunch of pictures, looks like plates maybe. That take does not count as your loot bag, so remember that. Like, it barely even counts. I don't even think it even counted for me. At least, so it's worth it. Come down here, sometimes you can take that one guy out. I normally don't. Sometimes the guy has something. My friend's unlocking a gate, so normally he's ready. You can go through this way, or another way, it's over on the other side. But then the hacking, that's the part where some folks have trouble. So, it's really a pattern. If you find out the pattern, I go to the one that looks like the top, and then I usually go over with 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and there it is for the first one. If you're on easy, that works every time. I was on easy on this one. Doing it, I just trying to get hard back. I honestly did not do something correct on the last one, and that's what caused it. Which is honestly prepping your heist right after everything happens. When you get the bell bonds, what you want to do is either have your friend have the bell bonds, or you take a picture of it on your phone. A good way is to do that, like that actually works. This one I think I actually got him to do it because I was just trying to figure it out. Got him to read it out to me. And it works too. Especially if you have a good team. You're gonna open up your phone. And it just turns out to be very helpful to have a team. If you're not, take a picture on your phone, like I said. And if you spam the button real fast, you can get there quicker if it's higher numbers as well. So if it's like 90, 70, and 80, you can go back the other way too, which works. I sometimes get it confused with first person, it's ironic. And I go here. I think we all ended up grabbing gold on this one, me and my friend. But we're going to show you the island route we take, so that way it works as well. To show you the route to get, there's stuff on the island. I will say the torch cutter, for getting that is so helpful on the island, because you do not need the bolt cutters, and that's what's good about it. So you got both of those. Made sure I had my pistol, because I think I panicked that I had another one, which sometimes you do end up having another one. Unlock that gate. That's the other route you can come in or out. It's good to have both. As you see, I had gold right here, so I didn't have to go all the way back. Thank goodness. 3, 2, 1 unlock, or if you have a good team that you know each other, you can just pretty much do it when they do it, and you can pretty much find, their way, their pattern, how they do things, and that's kind of what I did there. That's 1.9 mil right there right now. If we would have not got caught, and I'm not showing you just routes and how not to get caught, we probably would have a lot more. I think we would have had, we would have had a few more, I think. This guy here works out, and usually try to stay far enough away, but good enough for a headshot. Take him out. You don't need to take that guy out, it's over there. It's kind of who's on that side. He goes a certain distance and stops, as you see. I switched to my gun here as well, to my assault rifle, so that way there's no, because in here you kind of need an assault rifle team for one of the guys. At least I do. He's real quick, boom boom, for one of them, and then I switch back to a pistol, but you'll see here in a second. See, as you exit, you kind of go under that situation and feel like you'd be caught, low-key. This is the guy I take out here. Boom, take him out real quick. It's very simple when it comes to that. Sometimes I'll use a pistol usually for him. I'll stop running, so that way I'm being patient. Take him out. And usually you stop. And this is where we did a countdown, because it's kind of like a time thing and the way they're set up. Looks like they're talking. So we did a countdown, waiting for him. Boom, took him out. Wait for him to shoot pretty much real quick. But that's just because I'm so used to how we play. Usually when they do it like this, right at the same time. Get on the bike. Pretty much got on the bike. Took that camera out too, just to make sure, everything's straight. Your front, we just go this route here. I think I ended up messing up through here, which is unfortunate. It's fine, but it's just, It is what it is. You know, it'll say avoid search for the helicopter. Means you're not caught yet, even though the helicopter's out and about. It will be out and about because of that, the way it works. Luckily they didn't see me there. I think I was close. My friend, I don't think he was seen. I can't really remember. We done this heist so many times. It's and did multiple ways, so it's just, you know. Be careful through here. This is automatic. I almost literally went off the cliff, and I've done it multiple times. I've even went off the cliff on this next one. This guy here, usually want to take out a few seconds and cut as fast as you can. I took him out. This is where you need to be careful. This is like a sketch area to go through because you have to be kind of careful. Here, this here, and you have to come back up because that guy there. That's sometimes sketch, but it works, and that's how fast you get there. And then I just started goofing around all through here. But that's where I don't need to be goofing around because that's where I end up messing up a lot of times, to be honest, because I just not paying attention. I got caught right here. So, if you ever get caught, this is where you just want to move, swim, you know, pretty much get it done. Gotta be fast, you know, try to duck down. I think we did fail. Actually, now I'm thinking about it on this one to show y'all kind of what this is up to, which is unfortunate. We tried to kind of do it a little fast. I think I was rushing, but if you rush, these are simple mistakes you make. So if you rush, you don't get the full amount of money either, and that's what's kind of disappointing. For real. It's like, it just feels some type of way. I thought about taking him out first. I wasn't sure. I started looking around. Debate. It was like a debate process for me. 'Cause I haven't really done this guard area low-key on this side. So this is my first time doing this side. But what I would recommend is taking this guy out first. Boom. Taking this guy out first. Second. And I have to aim at the head, of course. That takes a little bit to figure out. Then you want to take this guy out here. Headshot, boom. This is where I think I ended up messing up. I messed up the same way on the bike, I think twice, but I learned from mistakes. I tried to shoot him through there, and I didn't get him. I just see the dots still there. Everybody saw me. I think I ended up running it that time. But if you run it, this is how you can run it when you're running it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want, you're like, heck with this, you know. We're done doing this. We're done trying, you know. Heck, we can pretty much get out of here. We know we can. You know, just get the P's and Q's and go with it, you know. And just keep going. I kind of stole a boat. Of course, that's the way, you know, to get back. I could have went a different route, but I know the police kind of helicopters over, you know, for the island helicopters over there. They didn't really want to be spotted, but this way I ended up getting spotted again, which is just disappointing. So of course I ran it. I was kind of getting tired of doing the, you know, showing y'all mess ups, and I messed up a few times trying to rush, and I was doing a couple things at one time. So I was like, heck with this. And that's kind of what I did, you know. When you get better over time, I was just low-key in a rush, I ain't gonna lie. I died, so we're like, should we reset it? Because I had to, what's it called? So I think we ended up resetting it. You will see that money, 350,000. I said, heck no, we're not running this. 395, you know, 390,000. And it's like, no, I'm killing myself. Kill yourself. I'm gonna show you the route again. But as you notice, we had like 2 point something mil. We almost we had like 2 point almost 5. So I said, excuse me. I said fail. I think it's 2.5. Got some RP, you know. Okay, got some RP. That's what's up. Kind of sucks. We just restarted. You know, it's all about restarting and getting the most money out of your stuff. That's when you kind of restart right there. If you end up being that far and you get killed and get caught, you can either run it and try to run it, try to get to the planes and stuff real quick. It's not recommended, but sometimes it works. You know, sometimes you can run it if you got, you know, good time. So we reset it. You end up being right here at the front of the gates. Right, okay, cool. But the loot bag ends up being like 1.8. I'm like, dang, we dropped big time. That's almost 1.9. I was like, how do we get that little? All right, bet. I was like, okay, I'll just try to run it. Am I doing too fast? I think I was doing, yeah, definitely too fast. As you see, I was walking and gunning. I was starting to get kind of, you know, a little impatient. But we're gonna do a countdown. 3, 2, 1. I think you counted, and then you know, but you count 3, 2, 1, boom, shoot him. I think I even missed on this camera. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, that's tough. Luckily, I hit it before the alarm went off, so that would have been terrible. And then I kind of followed him on this route because I was like, you know what, starting to get annoying. And then I went ahead of him because I saw he was slowing down. So I was like, all right, bet. So we just ran it. So far, it says escape out of cone. We thought we were actually caught there because it started. You know, the dude went away real fast, and that dude's like, you know, has no cone on him. We're like, what the heck? I flew off my bike. It happens. These trees are a pain in this heist. I will definitely. Y'all probably can agree with me. These trees are just tough. It's hilarious though. These mess ups come in handy though, because it shows y'all what not to do. It shows y'all how easy it is to mess up. Of course, take your time through here. Remember that, like that's mandatory. I never should have got this close, but I get this close because it's just like whatever, you know. And then we saw, oh, he can go around. So we decided to wait on this dude because he looks like he's making a circle. And we noticed that pattern. So we're like, all right, let's just keep going around. Luckily, we were right. I think my teammate told me you can go around him, so I was like, all right, bet. So you can kind of go around that dude. You don't have to kill him. And of course, you had to go around that way, kind of get away from that cone, which is tough, but it works. I think I ended up crashing my bike again, just because I don't know what I do. I'd be all over the place. I did make it all the way, but then I came across here. And if you make it right where that hump is over that side, usually make it. I made it right in the water, unfortunately. Had to hop off again. I'm like, really? Oh my goodness. So, you know, it is what it is. He fell, I think, off his bike. I had to get back on there. I don't know if he did or not, or is he showing me? Yeah, he fell off his bike, yeah. So, he was talking about I may have been driving too fast, stuff like that. Well, alright, cool. So, you know, we did what we did. I actually did better on the hard pink diamond than I did this with my friend because he did his pink diamond and we were kind of chilling with that one. I don't know why I did so good on that one. It was just, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm not showing y'all the mess ups as well. It's kind of ironic. I saw the helicopter there, kind of had to get out of sight real quick. I saw the routes were kind of changed a little bit, and the helicopter's over on that side. As you see, he's kind of hovering that spot. And I was just like, okay. I luckily killed him, ironically. I should have probably killed him first and waited for the helicopter. Remember, patience is everything on this. Me, I'm kind of just, at this point, you see messing around a little bit. Running and gunning. Killed him real quick. This is where I learned my lesson. I saw, okay, this guy's turned this way. I probably need to take him out a different way because it looks like he's, you know, there. And took him out. Fine, you know, that's what's up. I couldn't tell if one guy was somewhere. I actually was having fun. I noticed there's some guard clothing randomly, so I was like, why not? That would be fun just to dress up as a guard real quick. It don't help though after you already are in the building. So it's kind of like, oh well. But like I said, it's 1 by 1.8 now. so it was kind of just a little bit having a little fun as well, because we were like, nah. I was trying to debate on this guy because he was kind of in my range, and I was like, should I? And then I'm thinking to myself, take out the guys who are necessary. So I was like, he's not necessary, I see that now. So what I did, I came over to this guy, try to see where he is. Alright, see his head. Boom, headshot. So we did that. I kind of got a little stuck because GTA. So I just pretty much had to run more than half the way. I did get caught in here again, I think. No, I didn't. This is where I actually didn't get caught, and I was perfectly fine, I think. I think we were just like, let's run it. If we did get caught, though, we were definitely at that point of showing y'all mistakes and stuff like that. Because we're not used to making some of these mistakes. We really aren't. Because we're used to just being in and out. And if we have all the gold, we're just running to the shore instead of doing this whole island route. I went the wrong way. Usually I'm on the other side of the island, cutting through where our helicopter is by now. But it was like, alright, let's just get it done. I looked, I saw he was too far. I was like, alright. Now I will say, for some reason cameras, you'll be dressed as a guard. They don't really, outside that, they don't look like they spotted me because it's a white camera. As long as you keep moving and acting normal. My team was to let me know there's a motorcycle over here. Yes, there is. I almost forgot about it. I was going to run the whole way. And then I was like, oh crap, there's a motorcycle. I thought it was a little up. Or a little, yeah, I definitely thought it was a little up. Farther than this road. I was like, alright, we're on a motorcycle. Cool. So then I just drove off. You know, did my thing. It's pretty dope. You know, driving the island like you own it, it's probably one of the funnest things, because it's like, hey, we can go in here with a whole bike, you know. I will show y'all how y'all can get quicker on y'all hake where you're getting your preps done. So like when you actually like start up your mission, right, and you say pay the 25,000, you kind of want to do your 25,000 right off the get-go. If you don't, you'll lose your hard mode. I actually got my hard mode back on this because I did it right after. I usually go back for the motorcycle because, you know, you kind of want to have something that you can ride on. I was going to go this way. Normally, I got too close. I didn't even mean to. It was like I just stopped. Oh my God, I want to stop. You can kind of not get off the bike if you want. If you can aim pretty decently. I got too close here, I will say. Because I was not going to shoot out the camera. We want to do it from back there where the bike is. But I noticed I couldn't be seen, so I was like, let me take out the camera real quick. But that's normally what, you know, you'll be back where the bike is. As you see where he is, take out the camera, most likely. Is where it ends up being if you don't, you know, earn guard clothing and not caught and stuff like that. Now, I did the little hacking thing. We're going to show you, you can be split up. You can be in the sub, and one person can fly out. You can be in different areas, everything. So a lot of folks don't know that. You don't like, there's planes on island you can fly, like, you know, with the air defenses down. Like there's one over there, right over there. Yep, and there's 2 guards there. And there's one down where I'm getting ready to show you. For some reason I kept pointing. I was like, oh, why am I still pointing? That's funny. I guess I clicked on my button and it still wasn't working. So my friend was like, alright, let's see if both the planes work. Because a lot of folks are saying to us that you can't take 2 different routes. And I was like, alright, cool. So we're going to do 2 different routes. Well, first we're going to do this, but we're deciding on it. I was like, how about we take 2 different planes? Alright. There's one here. No guards, of course. You cannot go upside down to these if you have 3 people. If you do, you're definitely going to ruin the mission. I've done it goofing around for fun. don't know why. Just something. You can go the other way too to take off. I chose this way because he was flying on that other plane. I wanted to make sure he was good. It looked like he was good because seeing where he was at. So that's how good of a team we are. So we know just what we each other do. Now at this point, I'm just flying around, waiting for him to take off. I think he's having to take the guys out. He is one of the best shooters I've seen on this heist. I mean, he knows everything and anything. So I noticed he had the plane. Like, cool. I'm gonna fly over him real quick. I was kind of being reckless. I didn't think about the guards and stuff like that. I was like, I probably should have been more careful. For sure. And then we're like, alright, let's see if this works. We're flying pretty much side by side. And we want, you know, me and him pretty good flyers, so we're like, hey, let's cut off sideways, cut off from each other. Go one way, he goes the other way. I'm gonna hit up the map just so you know, see, you know, how, you know, this works. Normally I wouldn't hit up the map like this because it's gonna be risky. But I can also see my plane pretty decently, and it's like one of the funnest things. And I had to make sure I was straight and then go crash. And then, you know, it pretty much said, right about then, it said connected. So you can go to 2 different routes. You can even be one in the water, one out of the water in there. So a lot of folks don't know that. We beat the heist. We're like, cool, beat it. Bet. Now this is for folks who don't realize the whole situation with making your island prep easier. So when you go in to hack and find out which island you have, which item, you know, how you're gonna do this, you know, you're gonna get the diamond, you're gonna get the whatever, you know. I do believe the Pink Panther or whatever the Panther thing is I don't know if it's real or not. I have not got the Panther. I've ran this a lot, so neither is my friend. He's ran it way more than me. But this is a way you can pretty much get stuff done faster on a bike as well. You do not have to be in these clothes when you do the heist. When we run to the bikes, we normally change clothes, but we're going to show you can change clothes on here too. It is funny because you can run over anything on the island, but you can't run over that. I mean, you can run over everything in Los Santos, but you can't run over that. So that's where it's like, what? For another bike though, speaking of that, there's going to be another bike over here where I'm heading right now, and there will be 2 bikes. So if you want to do this with your friend too and teach your friend the routes I'm going to show you, you can. But we both take, you know, me and him both taking off just for fun. So we're enjoying that. I think we're both thinking about, oh, let's actually, you know, change clothes real quick. We're tripping. So we went to style. Went to crew fit, you know. Hey, let's go to crew fit. It kind of looks the same, but just a vest on there. I wanted to kind of chill, hot on island, you know. Anyways, we're kind of looking away. I was like, oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm tripping. I was like, all right. I was spacing out for a minute, probably checking out something on my phone or something. What you gonna do? You know, I go this route, kind of keep it simple. He goes a little. He goes over that way. I kind of cut it a little short, but I probably shouldn't have. This is on hard mode, but on hard mode, there's usually a guy by this right here. There was not this time because I'm on hard mode for the first time. Again, meaning I'm on a hard mode for the first time, meaning once again kind of situation, which is terrible feeling because I'm like, really? Hard mode again? So I had to restart the hard mode, which is a process. And if you get your bike stuck between a tree and something like that, like a rock or something, there's a way you can get back on it. It's just a little bit of a process. I was trying to figure out, okay, I need this bike. I cannot give it up. Like, I need it to get across the island. I'm trying to show y'all this. So I was like, alright, cool. It worked. So I got on it. I just had to kind of work it a little bit. Jumped on it. As you see, I'm by the gate. You know, I've hidden the bushes like you would, you know what I'm saying, on foot. I just waited, you know. I didn't rev the engine up, nothing like that, just sitting. Because revving the engine will actually cause it to not work. So, waited for him to turn, waited for the other guy to turn. So you kind of have to hurry on this, but you know, take your time at the same time. It's kind of weird. But you go through that little gate, you go through here. You cut up here because of that camera. You don't really, you know, the guy turns. I kind of came down this way. Now sometimes there'll be a car that comes, so you kind of got to be careful. That's the trick. And I just kind of hid right here, chilling. And I revved up the engine on this one just so I'd be ready, because you have to be ready to go after he turns. So like after he turns back towards the water, you got to be ready. So like as soon as that guard in that tower turns towards the water, gotta go. I know. Oh, I was like, oh, there's a car there, and that car kept going. I was like, oh, he turned. Bet. So as soon as I saw him turn, I took off. Like I was gone. Saw another car there. I was getting ready to take the road, and I saw it. I was like, oh crap. So I cut through here, cut back. I was like, okay, so which way is he going? All right, cool. Alright, so I went through here, come through there. You can kind of take the road on this part after a certain point. Just stay, you know, far enough behind or far enough where you can make a real quick turn into the woods if you have to. You know, come up through here. You know, you're pretty much running an island motorbike. That I don't know what people think about, but I think it's hilarious. You know, him right here. I think I ended up getting a tequila after this, but I just want to show y'all can pretty much run that and get caught right after, you know, you come back to you, or you can run the island again with some more, you know. So I love talking to y'all. Thanks.